Today, law enforcement said goodbye to one of their own, Independence police officer Cody Allen. He died last week after process server Drexel Mack was shot during an eviction. Tonight, Fox 4 has learned that Drexel Mack will be laid to rest in Miami, Florida next Saturday on March 16th. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Barry.
And I'm Shannon Russo. A close friend says his body has already been flown back to Florida. It comes as the 16th Circuit Court of Jackson County, where Mack worked, plans to hold a service for him Monday morning at 11. Tonight, though, we take a look back at how we got here.
A routine day at work turned deadly last Thursday for Drexel Mack and police officer Cody Allen. Mack was serving an eviction at this Independence home when he was shot. His colleagues called for backup, which brought Officer Allen to the scene. He, too, was shot and killed.
We're a broken family, but as any other family, we will surround each other and lift each other up.
Police arrested this man, 69-year-old Larry Acree, who's now charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. Police say he owed thousands in delinquent taxes, hence that eviction. In the week since Mack and Allen were murdered, the community's held several vigils and raised thousands of dollars to benefit the victims' families through GoFundMe.
He was one of the good ones. He was an amazing guy, amazing dad, amazing family member. He was there for everybody who needed him at any time.
He really did have the biggest heart ever. He just cared about everybody, and he genuinely wanted everybody to be happy or the best for them.
Allen leaves behind a wife and 2 small children. Hundreds attended his funeral at an Independence church this morning.
Cody was a hero before he ever answered the call for service, and he'll remain a hero for time eternal.
Meanwhile, Drexel Mack leaves behind a fiance, a son, and a daughter. He'll be laid to rest in Miami, Florida next Saturday, March 16th. Mack's mother, who lives in Florida, cannot attend Monday's service in Kansas City at the Jackson County Courthouse as she's on dialysis.
You know, it's just really hard for her right now. This is her only son.
We previously reported that Mack loved the New England Patriots, so we reached back out to the team tonight and we learned that they have invited his family to attend a preseason game in August at Gillette Stadium. While there, the team is also letting Mack's family onto the field to scatter his ashes, which is something Mack had told his family he had wanted before he passed.
That's so great.
Ripples of kindness that stem from last month's tragedy at the Chiefs victory rally are still shining through. One Chiefs employee who's from Cass County is using his unique hobby to now raise money for others. Paul Connor says he cannot forget what happened that day at Union Station. So he's using his hobby, which is making commemorative smashed pennies, to raise money for victims and their expenses. The coins that he's selling bear a Chiefs logo, along with a likeness of Union Station, a Chiefs logo, and a picture of head coach Andy Reid. Connor says the money he collects from selling these coins are going to go to the United Way of Greater Kansas City. He says he was at Union Station that day, and creating these is very therapeutic for him.
Not show giving up.
Connor is selling those smashed coins through his Facebook page, which you can find a link to on our website, fox4kc.com.
Students.
Well, we had a gloomy day. Winter came back for places like Nebraska. Check out the snow up in Grand Island today. That is near the central part of the state. Parts of I-80 actually closed due to low visibility. A winter weather advisory expired there earlier tonight. Glad that did not come any further south, Jacob.
I agree. Some spots up there got almost a foot of snowfall.
Thanks, Jacob. Some Clay County residents have to go 15 miles out of their way because of 15 feet of missing highway. It's been that way for months.
And now, because of some fiber optic lines, those detours are going to be in place a little bit longer. A 92 highway detour has people in Kearney having to go south to Liberty to try to go east to Excelsior Springs. Fox 4's Dave DeMarco tells us when the frustrations could finally come to an end.
These signs were placed out here in October.
He was the subject of one of last year's most famous films, The Unusual Place Where One Family Recently Found Oppenheimer.
And later, the pushback over one city's attempt to break up with spring break. You're watching Fox 4 News at 10.